בעזרת השם נעשה ונצליח, והשם עלינו ברחמיו ירוויח. Okay, dream. What do we know about dream? So I would like to start first with our written Torah. As you all know, in our written Torah, the dream mentioned a number of times. I'm going to bring only the most known story. The first story that we tackle with a dream is the dream of Yaakov Avinu, when he dreamed about the stepladder that reached to the heaven from earth to heaven, then about the dream of Yosef HaTzadik that he told his brother and his parents, then the famous dream of Pharaoh that had the famous dream, and after that the dream of the minister of drink, the minister of baking in Egypt. Also in the book of Daniel, in chapter 2, there is a dream of Nebuchadnezzar Arasha, the dream of Nebuchadnezzar, Yemach Shemo v'zichro. So we see from here that our written Torah speak about quite a bit about dream. Also, our oral Torah speak about dream, but the difference is that in the oral Torah, they explain the dream. The Talmud in Masechet Brachot, the Gemara in Masechet Brachot, in Perek She'i, chapter 9, Perek Haro'eh. That means the chapter that speak about to see. Hazal actually explaining how a dream been created. And if there is a true, that means is a dream is something true when you dream, and how to interpret that dream. Okay, and also when a dream have a meaning, and when a dream is just a normal dream that about what we see during the day. So, בעזרת השם, נעשה ונצליח, והשם עלינו ברחמיו ירוויח. In science, there is the famous professor Sigmund Freud. I'm sure that you all hear about him. He born around 166 years ago. He born in the Czech Republic. After that, he moved to Austria. And he was one of the greatest psychologists. He was a great scientist, also a doctor, a GP. And in one of his books, he actually wrote an article that the science world look at it as one of the major thing about science. And he speak about dream there. And in his article, a matter of fact, he said that according to his research, he found out, that's according to his research, his personal research, that in his research, he said that a person cannot tell the future on a dream. Okay, that's according to Dr. Sigmund Freud, remember. So we see from here that according to his science or his article that he wrote regarding dream, we can't see the future. But according to our Torah, it's a bit different. Why? Because in our Torah, we know that a dream can tell the future, as we saw what happened with Yosef HaTzadik, as we saw what happened when Yosef interpreted the dream to Pharaoh. The same when Yosef interpreted the dream to the ministry of baking, to the ministry of drinks. We see that a dream, there is a future on it. We can tell the future from the dream. So let's start an understanding, how has a dream been created? How a dream happened? What is a dream? So I'm going to start with the Ramchal. The Ramchal is Rabbi Moshe Chaim Luzzatto, the famous Kabbalistic rabbi. He wrote, first of all, where he born. He born in a city of Padova in Italy. He born around 315 years ago, plus minus. And he explained that, as a matter of fact, there is two kinds of dream. There is the personal dream, what it means, a personal dream. I will explain. The mystical rabbi called that dream a supervised dream. That means that there is a supervision on that dream. That's one dream. The second dream explained the Ramchal that it's a dream, that it's a natural dream. What is a natural dream? And what's the difference between them? We're going to explain soon. A natural dream, let's start first with a natural dream. A natural dream is a dream that a person dreams. If he saw something during the day, or he dreamed, he talked about something during the day, he saw something during the day, or he had a thought about something, and when he gone to sleep, he dreamt about it. Okay? That's me. Because he was busy thinking about it, and his thought was focusing about what he saw during the day, or about what he talked about during the day. Okay? Or explain the Ramchal, it's the food that he eaten. Because food have a lot of major influence about our dream. That means when a person eats certain food, he can dream certain dream. Okay? So said the Ramchal, a natural dream, it's something that happened to you during the day, that you was focusing about it, or did you see something during the day, and then you dream about it at night. That's a natural dream. The first dream that we mentioned, as the mystical rabbi called them, a supervised dream. Halom hashgihi. What does it mean? Chazal in a Gemara, Rabotai, all what I'm going to quote today, it's mainly from the Talmud, Gemara, Masechet Brachot. In page 55, folio 2, towards the end of the page, Amar Rabbi Yohanan, Rabbi Yohanan said, Gimel halomot mitkaimin. Rabbi Yohanan said there's 3 dreams that if you dreamt, they will happen. What does it mean? 3 special dreams that whenever you dream them, they can happen. Okay, let's explain a bit what Rabbi Yohanan said. Say Rabbi Yohanan, halom shel shaharit, a dream that you dream in the morning. What does it mean, a dream that you dream in the morning? Chazal explained, the Mefarshim explained, that it's a dream that you dream before sunrise. That means a dream that a person dreams just before sunrise, that means that that's a supervised dream. That means that there is something in that dream and you have to take that dream seriously. The second one, halom shehalam lo havero. It's a dream that your friend dreamed about you. That means a friend come and tell you, listen, I dreamt about you, and in my dream I saw X, Y, Z. That kind of dream, say Rabbi Yohanan, you must take it seriously. Listen to it, and something from it can happen. There is a good energy with that. Sometimes good, sometimes negative, but that dream you have to take it seriously. The third dream that you should take seriously, halom sheniftar betoch halom. What does it mean? A dream that you see the interpretation of the dream inside the dream. That means that you have to take those 3 kind of dreams seriously. So we see from here that what Chazal teaches us here regarding a dream, that dream, we have to take them seriously in certain time. Number 1, if you remember that you dreamed a dream and it happened before sunrise. Number 2 is a dream that your friends told you. And number 3, that you see the interpretation, the answer for the dream in your dream. Those 3, you have to take them seriously. And why is it? Because Chazal tell us in a Gemara in Masechet Brachot in page 57, folio 2, listen to that, that those kind of a dream, okay, is one of 60 of prophecy. That means that in these 3 kind of situations that we mentioned, there is kind of a prophecy that they're trying to send us from heaven. Okay, so we learn that there is different dream. There's a dream, okay, that we say that that's a normal dream, that because you saw something, and on that Hazal tell us, halomot shavidaber. You mustn't take them seriously. But there is 3 halomot that say Rabbi Yohanan that you must take that a bit seriously and look into them. I would like to speak about symbol in our dream. I'm going to bring number of symbol, not a lot because the time is short. But if you want to look at it and you want to read about it, again, is Gemara Masechet Brachot, page 55, 56, and 57, full of it, all different things. So I would like to speak about certain symbol that when we dream about certain thing, what do they mean? And I chose special thing that I think that they're very relevant to us. For example, Hazal tell us in a Gemara, in Masechet Brachot, in page 56, folio 2, and 57, folio 1. Listen what it says. Haro'eh pil b'halom, a person that dreamed about an elephant. What it means, dream about elephant? That means during the day, he didn't see elephant, or he didn't was in one of the game reserve, and he didn't have any thought about elephant. He never spoke about elephant. Okay? Hazal tell us, yitzapeh leplaot. That means that the person must expect wonders, miracle. Okay? The second thing that Hazal speak about, haro'eh nahash b'halom, a person that dreamed about snake. Again, he never saw a snake, he never spoke about snake, he never thought about snake. Hazal says, siman tov lo, it's a good sign that when you dream about snake, it's a good sign. Why? Many of us think that the snake, if you dream about snake, it's dangerous. Hazal say no. If you dream about snake, it's good. Why? Hazal explained, the Mefarshim explained there, that the snake have his food. Wherever he go, he can find food. HaKadosh Baruch Hu cursed the snake, not that he's going to be short with food. That means Parnasa, he never had problem. But whatever he tastes will be the taste of soil, of the ground. Okay? The Gemara continues and said that if you dream about snake, it means that you have Parnasa. That means that a deal gonna come your way, you're gonna make a good Parnasa. Hazal continue and speaking about it. And they say like this, Neshacho, that if you, in your dream, you see that the snake bites you, Nichpela Parnasato. That means you must expect that your salary gonna be double, or your deal that you done a double deal. Okay? But Hazal continued and say, but if he see that in his dream, that he killed the dream, he stopped his Parnasa. Why? Because the snake represents Parnasa. Okay? When a person kills a snake, because the snake represents, what did we say? Parnasa. But if you kill it, that you stop the Parnasa. Hazal explained in a Gemara. Hazal continue and say, I'm definitely bringing different ideas. So far I brought 2 animals. Now I'm going to bring a different thing completely. Haro'eh esped b'halom. A person that dream about eulogy. Again, when I'm speaking about it, that means that the person never thought about it, never spoke about it, never been at the place, or never been in the cemetery, or never been in a place that they say any eulogy. Siman tov hu la'adam. It's a good sign for a human being. Shema'arichim et hayav. Hazal said that if a person dream about eulogy, it's a good sign. Why? That means from heaven, they extended his life. He have a long life. But lehavdil, Hazal, I'm going to bring a different dream. That if a person dream about that his teeth falling down. So if tonight you're dreaming about it, you have nothing to worry about it. Hazal say when a person see that he's losing his teeth, falling his teeth, it's not a good sign. Obviously, if he never been at the dentist, he never spoke about it, okay? It's not a good sign. Why? Because Hazal explained that one member of his family being judged, has v'shalom, for there is a death sentence over him. So we see from here, Rabotai, that there is good dream and there is bad dream. Exactly opposite from the science world. Because the science world say the dream, you can never tell the future. Here, Hazal show us in the Gemara, from what Hazal tell us in the Talmud, Masechet Brachot, remember again, 56, 57, that there is interpretation number one to every dream, and you must expect certain things coming. So what's happened now? We're going to move to the next stage. If a person have a bad dream, okay, what can we do about it? When we say a bad dream, I'm talking about a bad dream that the Gemara speak about it. Not a bad dream that we're afraid and it's mean nothing. Like we're dreaming, like people chasing us and shooting. No, not that. I'm dreaming about, for example, like the last sample that I brought, that the person have a bad dream, that the Hazal speak about it in a Gemara, and he should take it seriously. So I'm going to bring the opinion of Rabbi Yehuda Ptaya. Rabbi Yehuda Ptaya was the greatest Kabbalistic rabbi. He born around 163 years ago. He born in Baghdad. He wrote a book that called Ruhot Mesapot. If a person doesn't want to sleep at night and he's not afraid, I suggest to read that. This book is a Kabbalistic book that Rabbi Yehuda Ptaya was a student of the Ben Ish Hai, Rabbi Yosef Haim. Rabbi Yosef Haim born in Baghdad 189 years ago, and he was his rabbi. And all of his Kabbalah, all of his mystical explanation, he received from the Ben Ish Hai. And in his book, Ruhot Mesapot, that in this book, he explained how he helped certain people that the bad spirit into their body and how he managed to chase it. It's not a book to read at night, number one. Number two, it's not a book that everyone can read. So I don't really suggest everyone to read it. It's a very heavy book, very deep book. But if people want to see if there is true in all of it, read Ruhot Mesapot. It's a spirit talking. That's the English translation. And in his book, he speak about bad dream, what to do. And he explained that even a bad dream that Hazal speak about it in a Gemara, we can change. Why? He said that when a person dream a bad dream that Hazal tell us in a Gemara, it's come to tell us that it's time to change our deeds, to do tshuva. By that the person do tshuva, give tzedakah, and etc., he can change his deed, because from heaven, HaKadosh Baruch Hu doesn't want to punish him. Because if they wanted to punish him, they wouldn't send them a dream, because we say that the dream is one of 60 of prophecy. He said, in that case, from heaven they're sending you a message. Listen, you need to correct your deed. There is something wrong in the system. Therefore, we're sending you a message to change, to correct, to do atonement, to give tzedakah, and etc. And then nothing has shalom gonna happen. So we see from here that even bad thing, bad dream that can happen, that we dreamt, and what Hazal speak about it, we can change it. Okay. The next thing that I would like to speak a bit more on a better note is a remedy to have a good dream. A person go to sleep and he doesn't want to dream. It doesn't make, when I say bad dream, not necessarily what the Gemara say, dream that scare him at night. So Hazal given us few ideas how to have a good dream at night when a person go to bed. Number one is to say Kriyat Shema al Hamita, to say the Shema Israel on the bed before he go to sleep. Before a person go to sleep, he say Kriyat Shema, the full Kriyat Shema. Number two, to make sure that his hand and his body is clean. That means before you go to bed, make sure that you wash your body and you wash your hand. Number three, Shemitatot Yenikia. That means that the bed that he sleep on, the linen, the duvet, and etc., should be clean. Number four, listen to that the person should not put shoes under the bed, especially under his head, you know, where he sleep, not to put shoes under his bed. And why is it? Hazal explained, because shoes, it's something that we walk with, and they usually get dirty. And dirty thing, the evil spirit, okay, clean on to dirty thing. So if you want to sleep at night with peace, make sure that there's no shoes next to your bed, especially by your head. Number four, the clothes that you sleep at night, the PJ, the tracksuit, whatever it is that you sleep with at night must be very clean, okay? And from here we learn, Rabota, that the most important thing, that whatever you wear, whatever you sleep with, your body have to be clean. Why is it? The mystical Rabbi explained, Rabota, and listen to it very, very carefully, that when thing is dirty, when a person wear dirty clothes, when a person sleep next to something dirty, all the evil spirit clean into it, and they can drive him mad. We'll speak about it now, what's happening. Okay, so we explain how and what's the remedy, okay, to have a good dream. Now we're going to explain why do we dream? Why do we dream? Did you ask yourself, why does a person have to dream? So Hazal explaining that the main reason that the person dream is to recharge the soul, the neshama. Remember, the dream helps us to recharge the soul, to give us a new energy. What does it mean? That lehavdil, if you have electric car and you drove it all day, or you have electric drill and you used it, you need to charge it. Everything has to be charged. Hazal said that the dream, when we dream at night, it helps the neshama, okay, to recharge the neshama with new energy. Why is it? So we can continue, okay, moving during the day. That's the energy that helps us to continue moving during the day. And Hazal teach us that from here you learn something very extraordinary, that the person, when he dreams at night, he see the dream through his neshama. That means the neshama come, the dream come through the neshama. We saw the dream through the neshama. Why? Because we're recharging. By that we're dreaming, we're recharging our neshama. Okay, according to the pshat of the Dvarim, that when a person dreams while he's sleeping, it's very healthy. Why is it? Why is it so healthy? Because if we take the word halom, mase halom, halom is a dream. But halom also means hahlama. recovery. That means when a person dreams at night, it helps him to recover from the stress that he have during the day. That means that the dream that you have during the day, and the dream that you have during the night, help you to recover from the hard day that you have during the day. That's according to the pshat of the Dvarim. But Hazal explained what would happen, and actually that's the Chachmei Asod, the mystical rabbi, explained what would happen if a person would dream while he's awake during the day. That means you go to work and you're working and suddenly you're dreaming. When I said dreaming, not like he forgot himself and think about something else, proper dreaming, like you have a dream. He said that from that stress, from that strong energy, the body would explode. He said that the mystical rabbi explained, because the body cannot take the energy of the charging. So why do we dream dafka at night? Because the soul leaves the body, as you know, and it's going up to heaven. And during that time, the body gets recharged. So the body, the dream that we see, it's actually through the soul, we explain, and it's not inside the body. That's what the mystical rabbi explained. It's amazing. If you think about it, HaKadosh Baruch Hu created a human being, and the human being dreaming through the soul. Unbelievable. Why? Because he couldn't take, the body couldn't take it. I would like to touch another subject that I'm sure that many of you heard about it. And sometimes we see it. It's the fact. How come that we see evil people, bad people, can interpret a dream? For example, who was like this? Our friend Billy. Remember Bil'am HaRasha? Bil'am HaRasha can interpret it and can curse. So how can evil people, okay, can interpret a dream? So the mystical rabbi explains something extraordinary about it. Listen to it. Hazal explained that 30 days before a person, something happened to a person, before he'd been appointed to become the CEO of a company, or 30 days before he'd been appointed to be the chief rabbi, whatever you want to call it, okay? As Hazal say, לפני שעולה לגדולה, before we become an important person, or Has v'shalom, the opposite, before a person dies, there is a big announcement in heaven, okay, that what's going to happen with Mr. X, Y, Z. Because if a person decides that, if in heaven they decide that Mr. X, Y, Z is going to be the CEO of a company, okay, they put it and everyone in heaven can hear about it. Okay, they announce it all over heaven and everyone can hear it. That means the good angel can hear about it, and lo aleinu, the other side, the demon, also hear about it. The good angel passed the message and revealed the message to tzaddikim, to talmidei chachamim, to good people. Why? Because they're given him the message. Lehavdi, from the other way. The evil forces pass the message to evil people. That's mean that we see from here that the message that sometimes we see that people, that the idol worshippers or evil people interpreting and they saying something like a prophecy, where did they get that energy? From the evil forces. That means that tzaddik get it from the good angels. But the evil people, that those that deal with witchcrafting, with sorcering, whatever you want to call it, Where did they get the message? From the evil forces. And that can help us to understand how people that they wicked, people that deal with evilness, with the negativity, negative forces, can interpret it and can know what's happening. The next thing that we have to ask ourselves is regarding the deceased. Does the deceased know what's happened here in heaven? Because when a person dies after the age of 120, the soul go up to heaven, obviously. Is those people that in heaven, the deceased, know what's happening here on earth? So Hazal in a Talmud in Gemara, Masechet Brachot, page 18, folio 2, tell us, as a matter of fact, the deceased know what's happening with us here on earth. And there the Gemara bring different explanation. And Hazal said that sometimes by that people see their parents that passed away, when they see that member of the family in the dream, there is certain messages that they come to tell us. And those messages that they come to tell us is to reveal to us their condition and also what's going to happen in the future. According to Professor Sigmund Freud, okay, he, in his belief, that the dream, okay, that there is no way that you can tell the future in a dream is exactly the opposite what Hazal tell us in a Gemara. So we see from here, Rabota, let's stop for a second, that the science and the Jewish religion doesn't agree on one thing. According to science, dream cannot tell you the future. Fact. That's according to them. According to Jewish religion, and according what Hazal tell us in the Gemara and what we see in a written Torah and in an oral Torah, dream can tell you the future, and it's a fact. We saw it. We saw it with Yaakov Avinu, when with the dream of the stepladder. We saw it with the dream of Yosef HaTzadik, that he told his brothers that he's going to become a king, he's going to be a ruler, and they're all going to come and bow down to him. We saw it with the dream that of Pharaoh, that Yosef HaTzadik interpreted to Paro, the dream of Paro that Yosef interpreted for Paro, the dream of the ministry of drink, the ministry of baking, that the ministry of dream been judged and he never been hanged, according to what Yosef interpreted to him. But lehavdil, the minister of baker, Yosef HaTzadik interpreted that he will die, and that will happen. So we see from here that in our religion, the Torah teaches us, when I say the Torah is the oral Torah and the written Torah, teach us that dream can tell the future. And that's the difference between science and our religion when we're speaking about the future from the dream. Can you tell the future or not? That's the difference. So we see from here, Rabotai, that a matter of fact, that the dream can tell, a deceased can tell a person, okay, and come send messages to him. And Hazal tell us in few Agadot in the Talmud that with Rabbi Meir Balanes, that was a person that Hazal tell us that his father appeared to him in his dream, a goy. And in his dream, his father told him, if you go to a tree from your motel, if you go straight outside at a distance of certain kilometer, there is sorry, it's my alarm. Let me just switch it off quick. Okay, thank you, Baba. That Hazal tell us, sorry about that, that's our alarm, obviously. Hazal explains something extraordinary. Hazal tell us that it was a person, a goy, that have a motel. And his father appeared to him in his dream. And he said to him, outside your hotel, there is a tree in a certain amount of 100 meter, 200 meter, let's call it. If you dig there under the tree, on the side, you're going to find a lot of money. Rabbi Meir Balanes knew about it. And he said that he heard that the owner of the motel said to his workers, you know, last night I had a dream. And his father came to him in his dream and he said, listen, go dig underneath the tree, you're going to find money there. So Rabbi Meir Balanes said, אין אמונה בגוי אפילו 40 שנה בקבר. Rabbi Meir said that you cannot trust a Gentile, even if he's 40 years already that he died and is buried. That means it's come to teach us that sometimes people come from the other world, when I said the other world, the deceased, and revealing to us messages here on earth. It's amazing. So we see from here that the deceased can reveal messages to us in this world. The last thing that I would like to tackle, and I think it's a very important subject that we should look at, is who to tell the dream. A person have a dream and he's worried or he's happy. Who to tell a dream? Who you should tell the dream? So I'm going to read what it says in a Gemara in Masechet Brachot in page 57, folio 2. And it says like this. Rav Bana'a, that he said that. 24 פותרי חלומות היו בירושלים. Rav Bana'a said, he was a sage, and he said that was 24 people that used to interpret a dream in Jerusalem. ופעם אחת חלמתי חלום, and one time I have a dream. והלכתי אצל כולם, and I go to each one of them. ומה שפתר לי זה, לא פתר לי זה. Say Rav Bana'a, whatever, I go to all of those 24 people that interpreted the dream, and whatever one interpreted for me, the other one never interpreted for me. That means that each one of the 24 people that their job used to be to interpret a dream, interpreted the dream in a different way. And he said, "V'kulam nitkaymu bi," and every interpretation that I received from each one of those 24 men happened to me. Lekayem ma shene'emar, it's to say and to fulfill what it's mentioned. Kol halomot holchim achar hapeh. That means all the interpretation follow the mouth. What it means follow the mouth? It's follow the interpretation that the interpreter tell you. For example, if we look at the interpretation that Yosef HaTzadik told Pharaoh, he told him that you're going to have 7 famine years. He told him that you're going to have 7 years of plenty. The same thing when he interpreted the dream for the minister of dream, that he returned to his job. But when he interpreted the dream to the minister of baking, that he's going to be hanged, he's been hanged. And that's what Hazal, that's what the Torah tells us, Kasher patarlo, exactly like he interpreted for everyone. So from here, Hazal teaches something very important. Hazal tell us from here, you have to learn. If you have a dream and you have to speak about it with someone, or you have to ask someone about it, go to someone that you love. Why? Why dafka you love? Hazal explained that if you go to someone that you really feel close to him and he loves you, he will interpret the dream in a positive way. But lehavdi, if you tell a dream to someone that you're not so close, I don't want to say enemy, but someone that you're not so close to, he might gonna interpret the dream negatively, and what Hazal say that what it means harape? The way that you interpret it. So we learn from here, Hazal tell us. And the Mefarshim explain specifically that what Rav Banaa tell us, all the dream going according to the interpretation. If someone interpreted for you the dream positively, that dream will turn positively. But has v'shalom, if you go to someone that you don't know so close, a person that you meet, or person that you work with him at work, and he interpreted the dream negatively, it will happen. So we learn from here, Rabotai, we have to be careful who we tell a dream. A dream, you don't tell everyone. Because has v'shalom, if a person interpreted negatively, I don't want to continue. But if we tell it to someone that is a decent person, that he loves us, and he's friend of us, because he loves us, he will interpret it positively. And that's what will happen. So we see from here, Rabotai, something extraordinary. Let's summarize what we studied tonight about dream. But we studied a dream that we never thought about it, we never thought about it, we never saw it, we never think about it. It's one of 60 of prophecy, as Hazal tell us, in a Gemara in Masechet Brachot, 57, folio 2. Okay? Number 2, and the most important, Rabotai, that even if we have one of those bad dreams that the Gemara speak about at the Talmud, it's come to send us a warning. It's nothing to take it like the end of the world. No, it's a message for us that we have to do atonement and have to do tshuva, to give tzedakah, and things will change. Number 3, and that's the most important, Rabotai, not to tell dream to everyone. Dream you tell only someone that is close to you, someone that love you, someone that care about you. Dream you don't tell every person, especially not a friend that's not so close to you, a friend that you don't have a good relationship with him, you don't tell him. And if you tell a dream, you tell a dream to someone that understands about dream, that will interpret the dream, even if it's bad, he will interpret it good, it will turn to good. And that's the 3 important thing about dream, that it's one, Rabotai, it's one of 60 of a dream. Number 2, okay, that you have to understand that all the dream, even if it's a bad dream that the Gemara mentioned, that you should be worried about it, it's not the end of the world. You do tshuva, that means atonement, you correct your deeds, and you give tzedakah, you can change it. Because those dreams is a message to us. And number 3, Rabotai, I repeat those things again, not to tell a dream to everyone. Dream you don't tell anyone. Because if he interprets it negatively, has v'shalom, it can turn negatively. So dream you tell to a rabbi that's close to you, a rabbi that understands about dream, that immediately he will tell you not to worry, and he will interpret it positively. And Be'ezrat Hashem, that we should all dream, only good dream, and we'll merit, Be'ezrat Hashem, to see Mashiach Tzidkenu, that HaKadosh Baruch Hu will send Mashiach in our days, and the building of Bet HaMikdash. Amen, Ken Yehi Ratzon.